Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning, or should I say good afternoon for me?
Right. I put Buongiorno, but I don't know what good afternuno is. So, uh,
you know,
it's a horrible
I'm
Italian joke.
Cannadave,
If
actually.
anyone's Italian, yeah. Let's start it up right. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
It's been a couple of weeks since we've done this, so I'm
And
Cannadave.
I'm groovy. There we go. All right. Let me pull up the
uh,
things.
welcome, everybody, to Wake and Bake, or good afternoon, Wake and Bake, or whatever you want to call it for me out
It's a
here in
wake and bake for
Italy.
us. Yeah, you're afternoon and
Yeah,
chilling because you ain't baking.
yeah, I know. I ain't baking at all. We are live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch,
Twitch.
and
Yeah. Oh,
IG.
I'm getting IG. Hold on.
Um, IG here in a second.
Yep.
Um, I'm excited to be talking to everybody, and especially you, Groovy, because me and you, we've been texting here and there. We've been talking a little bit.
It's been so
Um,
peaceful.
wow.
I'm actually surprised you didn't beat me to that punch because I talk a lot. So,
Honestly,
I'm
no,
just
I
fucking
know.
with you. I'm just fucking with you, man.
It's so true. It's so true. It's good to actually connect with you, man. It's been a minute. I mean, we've been texting. I appreciate
Yeah.
you've been watching my dog for me for the last couple days. So
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
for the last 10 days, honestly. So thank you, my dude. Molly looks like she's been having a blast with Uncle Groovy.
Yeah.
Um,
All
so,
right. Now we're
but
on
yo,
IG.
what's going on? To everyone in the chat, if you're in, let us know what you're smoking on and dabbing on. I cannot wait to come home and smoke. I have not smoked in, fuck, it's been a while. It's been since Thursday. Fuck, I don't even know what day I left anymore. My days are all combined, to be
Dave
honest. I
without
haven't
the
smoked
cano,
since,
man.
I
Dave
know, dude. I
without the
haven't smoked since the
cano.
19th of September.
What's up, Lux?
And we'll
What's
get
up,
into
MI
all that in a minute.
Grower? What's up, Lux? He said, "Show us that CBD weed from Italy. We need a European hemp review." That's funny.
Bro. So I don't know if you saw in our story at all, dope. You might have. I actually did run into a CBD vending machine right outside San Siro, which is the soccer stadium that I went to see AC Milan versus Inter Milan, and they had three different flavors of hemp. So it was 0.5%
Hmm.
THC or less. That's what they have here
That's like
in
their
Italy.
rule. Yeah, that's their rule for like.
Yeah,
Okay, so that's what considers hemp versus like cannabis, probably. Okay, gotcha.
correct,
Cool.
correct. What was interesting though too is coming from a vending machine. So the only reason why I noticed it was I saw a couple guys at the machine like hitting some stuff, and then we were waiting for an Uber to get back, and I was like, oh fuck it, let me see what's at this machine. And dude, ended up having a pot leaf on it. And I'm like, what the
Hell yes.
fuck?
Hell yes. Now we
I'm like,
talking.
come on, let me get that
Of
shit. Let me
course,
get
it's
it.
CBD. And you know what? I would have
And
even taken CBD just for the trying the pure hemp, how it tasted. Like, right? It's a vending machine. What the fuck? Come on, where's our cannabis vending machine? I can scan my ID. I mean, but
that's what you had to do. That's what's funny is you had to scan your ID because when I was there, a guy came up to me and he's like, "Yo, I need an ID," and I was like, "I'm not giving you my ID to buy whatever you're about to buy. I have no idea what you're about to buy from the vending machine." So I was like, no habla. No.
does that mean you guys know English? No,
But
sense.
no, it was cool because they had three different strains and it was just like
Hmm.
literally right there you could buy it. And
What
they
were
just
do
shot it
you
right
remember
out
the
to you.
strains? Because I think I saw one was like Girl Scout cookie, right? Like allegedly, like I mean they're
Actually, I
all
think I
hemp
took a
seeds.
photo of it. Yeah,
Nice. And
I got
actually,
I
while
got
we do
another
that,
thing
if
too.
y'all want to take a dab with me, I got a GMO dab from Wizard of Roz, and then I'm actually diving into this AJ Diesel from the Cannabis and Old School collab. Shout out both of our partners. Boom, 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 boom. Or
Oh,
two of our partners.
also, I want to give a shout out to all of our partners, Old School Organics, our new partner, Cannabis Extracts. We got Kinship, and we also have, I am
I
blanking,
nine.
High Nine Energy Drink.
It's
Um,
not energy
yeah,
drink.
it's been a minute. I
It's
haven't
probably
thought
nicotine.
anything of cannabis for the last couple days,
These are,
but
but
the
these are the
the
same thing. These go into the farm bill, right? This is THC from hemp, right? So like you can order these everywhere, right? It's just very fascinating to me. Like hemp is
you
just
know,
less THC, but they're like you can still drive
you want to know
similar
what's interesting
deliverables,
though
or I
is
mean,
I was reading
cannabis.
Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, just blocked hemp. He
Yeah, I saw
completely
that. I saw
doesn't
that.
want anything to do with hemp, which is ridiculous because it's federally legal. So in my mind, bro, If it's legal in Italy and you're gonna cancel it in California, what are you doing with
No,
yourself?
it's hold on.
Like,
So like we'll dive in and let's keep talking about this vending machine. I don't want to get off topic because like, but you're 100%
Okay.
right. I was gonna use that to pivot. That's what's so funny because they're both CBD and it's like it's fucking California, weeds rampant. But yeah, let's stop the hemp production because guess what? It's probably big weed going after hemp now. It's like what the fuck? It's like Jesus, man. Anyways, we'll get into that.
the strains at the vending machine were Girl Scout cookie,
Okay.
orange bud, and then West Coast OG. But listen to these CBD percents that they had. This is why I wanted it out of anything, because it says less than 0.5% of THC, right? CBD's 20 to 25%. 20 to 25% CBD on that West Coast. The Girl Scout was 18 to 21%. But
interesting
to see that 20 to 25% CBD is like very high. We don't have much of that in the States, in my opinion. Like we don't.
Maybe if you
and yes, at my grower, it's been a nice little tea break, man. It's been a nice little tea break. This is honestly, between all of us listening, this is probably the longest I've gone without smoking weed since I started smoking weed.
I was gonna say ever. That was funny. I was talking to my girl about that. I was like, I think this is the longest Dave's ever not smoked weed, to be honest. Like, I was like, do I just call you Dave this episode? Because you're not even Cannadave anymore. I was gonna call you Hemp Dave, but I got
it's Davide in Italian.
Davide.
Call me Davide. Davide. And it's funny because my stepdad's name is Michael, and we've been calling him Michele because that's Michael. My sister.
You guys really leaning into it.
Oh, dude, I've been going so Italian. Well, like I was telling you before the show, Groovee, it's like, my grandma grew up in Cebrano, Italy, which is an hour south of Roma, where I am currently, and in the mountains. And she was fluent in obviously Italian. Then she came to the States in like 1940 or something like that. And when my mom was born, she grew up was taught pretty fluent through her teens and stuff, and then it slowly stopped using it, and it's kind of died out. But now that we've been back in Italy for the last 10 days, my mom knows some Italian, so she's been catching on. And then like let's go means andiamo, so she's been saying that like consistently to me and my sister, like andiamo, and we're like andiamo, and I'm like, all right, let's go.
Get you with the middle name, David.
It's Davide Michele.
Yeah, whenever my mom was mad at me, she'd be like, da da da, like with the most names. So yo, what's up?
We've been
JP?
talking with our hands.
What's up, Andy? Good morning, fam. Missed you.
It's been fun, man. It's been a nice cultural change. The tea break's been nice for me, honestly. It feels
Dude, Europe's crazy, man. It's so unique. It's so different, man. Like,
dude,
I loved it.
Dude, there's not much refined sugar here, which I love.
Yeah.
Everything is so fresh, so clean. And to be honest, it's very reasonably priced.
You look at the sodas. A lot of sodas don't have less sugar in, like, it's like a little bit of aspartame. So they do less aspartame so you don't taste it, but they do a little bit of sugar. So it's kind of like a middle.
You know, that would make sense. My sister
Coke.
got some
Coke seems to be pretty, I mean, not everywhere though.
That's all they have here is Coke.
Oh, really?
There's no other pop.
Oh, maybe
no other pop.
Wow.
Like there's no Sprite, there's no Mount. I don't really care for pop. I don't really drink
it's not
pop.
a big deal. I'm more just asking the questions because when I went to Ireland, they said that's how it is in most of Europe, and I was like, really? I just assumed. So that's pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It was just literally Coke.
What's up, Els?
Been out to even when I was in Switzerland, I didn't really see any pop. I did see 2 new Red Bull flavors that I posted in my story that looked phenomenal. I should have grabbed one. I regretted not getting one. Was that?
You might be able to buy it on the airport on the way out. Sometimes the airport will sell unique items like that on the way out. Where does that look?
I'd be curious who's testing that product though. So, do they have Viridius in Italy? You know, they might. They might. I don't know who's testing it. I have no idea.
45% of THC.
Let's go. Andiamo.
Oh, dude, I gotta stop because there's some Italian person out there that's like, that was fucking horrible. And I mean, like, technically, my last name. No,
honestly, there's some really nice Europeans, Italians.
Oh,
and
100%.
Some of them have been kind of rude.
Oh, bro,
we're Americans.
Literally, that happened to me, and like, I forget where someone was saying like, "Oh, they're more polite over there." I was like, "I don't know. We got kind of disrespected the first time I got there. Someone said someone kind of rude to my mother, and I was like, am I gonna fight some dude at the airport in Dublin? Like, I was like, I don't give a fuck. I was like, I'm ready. Like, Groovee is my alter
I'm ready
ego.
to throw the fuck out.
Like, Groovee's positive. Groove's fun, but me, I don't know.
What up, Andy? What up, L710?
Yo,
About to smoke some East Side runs. Let's go.
Who's that
Andy
by?
said,
Is
"Let
that
me
by
get a
East Side
bad
Alpha?
day."
Cannabis David.
I don't know.
David. Hemp Dave. I like that in my grower.
Dude, I've been drinking espresso though. Like,
well, yeah, they don't do coffee over there, right? Don't they just like? I've
they
heard
do a lot of cappuccinos.
Yeah, but that's espresso.
But it's made with espresso.
That's what I'm saying. They do espresso. I've heard that if someone asks for a coffee, they just put water in espresso and they give it. So that's why they call it an Americano.
So good. Espressos are so good.
Oh, I'm
gonna miss that. I'm gonna
and if you're jealous, if you're jealous of Dave right now as much as me, yeah, fuck you, Cannadave instead. No, I'm just,
whoa! Give me the middle finger emoji.
No, I'm playing.
No, I'm ready to come back.
I'm ready to come back. I just love you're a real Italian right now. He's got 2 gold chains on. He's like, hey, what's the matter with you? You know?
Hey, I'm fitting in, man. My cousins are out here. I found out. So Pompeii. I didn't go to Pompeii, but my mom was telling me.
Isn't that where the big war and all those people died and stuff, right? The Battle of Pompeii.
There's dude, the architect here, fucking.
Oh, throw these hands up if you're jelly. That's a good one. Good call, Andy. That's a good one.
I've been talking with my hands a lot more here. It's been coming out a lot.
I can't help.
I feel at home. I'll be honest. So my grandpa's last name on my mom's side was Mayuri, and that was my mom's name growing up. I didn't realize this, but Pompeii was founded by the Mayuri. So like I have like
your
cousins, my sisters. Yeah, it had in Pompeii. So like there's like monuments and stuff. I guess I have Mayuri out there, which I didn't know. I've been very cultural. My mom's been like just telling me so much about the family and everything here, which has been really cool.
Dude, trust me, man. I had many tears when I was out in Ireland, bro. Like it was like many beautiful moments. Like I get it. It's something that I think whatever you are, right, culturally, because obviously when we're American, we have this weird cross-cultural thing. Like, because I've always felt American, but when people ask what you are, if you answer American, they look at you like you're the silly one.
Pompeii had the volcano. Yes, thank you.
Volcano. Thank you.
Guys.
Something of Pompeii. A lot of people died. I thought it was a battle, but no, but I think that's a really cool experience if you're fortunate enough, if your family's still around, anyone if you have family, like that's something that's just was like, it hits on a different level, you know what I mean? Because you're learning about your past, you're with your family, and it was very, it's awesome, man. It's
been really
once
nice.
In a lifetime,
it's been really good.
Man. Yeah, if anyone does that, convince your family today. Because it took me years to get to Ireland because of like saving and planning and getting cheap tickets, but.
And you don't get younger. And that's why we did it. I always wanted to take my mom to Italy. It was like a dream of mine, but debt and all this shit, it's so expensive. So we're like, you know what? We've all chipped in and we made this the best. I think my mom's had a blast. She's enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, man.
It's just been such a unique experience, man.
So happy.
I gotta say one thing though, because I'm a sports fanatic, and that fucking
football?
AC Milan, Inter Milan, they know how to fucking go. Like we were at the dinner and we were just talking, shooting the shits, and then my stepbrother, Angela is how we say it here. I'm gonna be talking Italian when I get back, man. And I'm like, allora, I know, man. Means like, okay.
I'm just laughing. I do the same shit. That's all I'm laughing, dude. I still, when I cheers anyone, or like, especially if my mom or sister out, I'm Slancha. You know what I mean? Like, you become that for a little. You feel that culture more. You know what I mean? Especially because my mom, I may not look Irish, but my mom looks very Irish, and so like sometimes we don't look related, but like I feel that cultural thing on a different level. It's very cool. Like and it's really cool to hear your perspective on CBD. So, did you talk to anyone about weed? Like, is it like super illegal there? Like, I mean, it's illegal, obviously, but like, I'm just curious.
Yeah, so it's illegal, but here in Roma,
especially being at the football game, I thought you'd smell it. Like,
bro, no, man. So like, dude, the football game, over 75,000 people
that's fucking
at that game, and we sat let me tell you this. So AC Milan was
Nuts,
the away
dude.
team. So we got
Okay.
my stepbrother bought tickets
Oh, you should buy
for the
jerseys to the
section.
away team? Nice.
Though that's all that was available. And you
No,
want to know
that's cool, though.
something?
That
If
worked
you
out.
wore
That
the
worked out.
wrong jersey, they would not allow you in. If I would have brought the wrong jersey, they wouldn't allow you in
What do you
because
mean?
you'd get your ass beat. They
Whoa,
would beat
okay.
your ass.
Well,
We were
no,
in the, we
I
were
know
in the,
about hooligans and shit, but like I'm just saying, I love hooligans.
we were
I
in
love
the
idea.
biggest section of supporters. So there's one section for AC Milan for that game.
That's
They share a
sick.
stadium. So it's like if you want to think of like the New York
Oh.
Giants and the New York Jets in
Okay.
NFL
All right,
American
word.
football,
Okay, word.
this is what they had in Milan. San Siro was both their
I'm
stadiums.
learning today.
And Inter was the home team, and we sat in the away section of AC Milan. So at the game, and I gotta say, I love how they do their soccer jerseys there, dude. I paid €35 for a soccer jersey, and then you know what the sweetest thing is?
Really?
They printed the number, dude. That's what I'm saying. American football needs to do this. It was a screen print, but they printed the number and the player that I wanted for €35. €35 for that jersey.
That's sweet though
legit.
too, because then you just buy the jersey, and then at the moment you're just like, well, who do you want? You save so much more on customing and cost, and then losing money on all the jerseys that you don't sell of a player that no one cares. But oh my god, that's actually really smart. That's actually like,
dude, it was sick. And then I got the only American guy. So there's American that plays for AC Milan, Pulisic. And I got his number 11, and he scored the first goal of the game. And I was going crazy when it happened. I was like, goal! There was two I believe maybe Chinese, Vietnam.
What's up, Mama Nugs?
Something along that descent next to me, and they were like, they just bought tickets to the game, and then they're like, he's wearing the jersey, the Americano, and then they took a video of me screaming with the jersey, which I thought was hilarious at the game.
Americano.
Yeah, that's literally what it was. And then the best part,
and you're American too, so it's like USA.
I made a
USA.
friend. I made
USA.
a friend.
Sorry. Oh, I saw you had like 6 videos with him, bro. You're like, my buddy.
Man, that was my dude. He was teaching me sayings in Italian. He's like, okay, I got to teach you this for the second half. Because like, it was like the whole first half. I was like, yeah, I'm like paying attention. He's like, all right. So for this saying, I don't know what it is, but he was saying in English, it meant Inter is a piece of shit. And then they put up their middle fingers while they're chanting it. So I was like, whole second half, I was going with it, doing it. Then I had a guy behind me.
By the way, this is drunk
like
Dave. This is drunk Dave. By the way,
I wasn't even drunk, dude. One beer.
Yeah.
Dude, seriously, I was so.
No, just pure adrenaline in sports.
Oh, dude, it was such a vibrant atmosphere, man.
It looked fun,
it was
man.
amazing.
That looks so fun, man. Especially that many people, bro. That's like going to like the biggest football.
It's more than a Lions game.
Oh.
And shout out, Andy said something. How about them Tigers? Team of destiny, baby. I've been watching. The games are at like 1 a.m. here, so I've been staying up and watching some of them. But
cheers, y'all. I really like this stuff.
Shout out to the Tigers clinching the postseason.
I do. I just want to shout out Old School and Cannadave on this collab. I really dig it. I definitely have taken more than I should have. So Dave, the rest is yours when you get back. But I just want to shout them out. I've been trying not to, right? But it's up here, you know.
Bro, I can't wait to smoke some.
Oh, brother, I have a donut ready for you, man. Shout out to the Hive. Shout out to Wizard of Roz. He's in the chat sometimes. And then shout out Hive. Hopefully get them on soon because she had some of those donuts and I've been curious about trying them. She hooked it up. So.
I'm super pumped. How was Olympics, bro? You got the announce the award. That looked pretty sweet.
Olympics was great, man. A lot of fun. A lot of cool people. There was a dab bar. A lot of free dabs. There was like. It was kind of unique because you had like bracelets and you would go to vendors and get free stuff from those people, right? So there was like different little games and there was like free food and pretty much everything was free,
nice.
Right? Everything was just kind of free.
I love
one
that.
of those type of nights. It was just fun. And then all the dabs that were in the rosin, most of the rosin, not all, because I think there was like 20-something entries. I think there was only like 10 or 15 at the bar, but they had all the rosin there you could try. You know, and then they had sweet merch.
What?
Like I got this hat or whatever, and then it's got like a custom thing.
Yeah, that looks sick,
inside.
bro. That looks
yeah,
sick.
they did a bunch of cool merch. But what's cool is everyone with the bracelet, everyone that got in, got a free piece of merch. You just went in and gave them, and you could pick between like a shirt. Most people were just getting T-shirts, but if you asked, you could get a long sleeve or a hat. And I was like, let's get on that hat. They're like, you can grab that. I was like,
all day I would have took that.
I have
hat,
I have a hat issue. I have a hat problem. But shout out, I'm taking this dab. Dab time, y'all.
That's facts. That's why I might have potentially got you one.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. Andy, I got you on that. Dave's first dab back. We're just going to give you Globstein. You have all those fucking all those dabs at your house from
At the dab table.
What was that? What would we just go to? Not 710. The Big Cloud.
Cure Cup.
Cure Cup. Thank you. Yeah, all the Cure Cup dabs. We'll just put them all into one giant dab and just.
Can you bring your nail? Because my nail sucks.
I've been just ripping the puff cut lately.
But yeah, we could do that. I'm gonna be so lit, man. I'm gonna be so lit. I'll probably take that dab and like just nod out.
Oh, bro, yeah. Els just said something. The hoodie was fucking fire. They were not giving out the hoodie though. I don't know if you had to order that or custom that one. That shit was cold. It was. I don't know. I saw someone rocking it, and of course, he actually was one of the higher ups at Exotic, and I didn't even know because until we did the awards. Shout out Tyler.
Yeah, Jana, we will be at Me Connect. Thanks, Andy, for tuning in, bro. It's great to see you. Love you too, brother. Have a good Saturday, man. Jana, we will be at Me Connect Puff this upcoming Thursday. We'll be live streaming from there. I have an interview set up with somebody already. We're gonna do, and then also we might be doing some live interviews in the crowd. So stay tuned. We're doing some interesting things.
Yeah,
I don't know what time we'll be streaming yet. I'll let you. That'll be posted in the story.
I'll talk to you. I talked to Mo.
Oh, sweet. Well,
we kind of have creative freedom with that, but I gotta talk to you about a couple things. But yes, we'll figure that all out. We'll be there.
Cool.
And L's two things. Did he buy it or did he get blessed with one? Because I was just so curious how people got those hoodies. Cause I kind of want to buy one. I'm like on the fence. Like it's pretty cool. Yeah, and last year I didn't make it to the Olympics. I don't know. Remember why? I think I had.
You had a performance. You were performing a tangent.
Yeah, I had a gig or something. I couldn't do it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And then yeah, shout out Summer Sky. Me and her got to present some awards. Like I said, shout out Tyler. You know, Dave was there, so Summer filled in his place. And honestly,
yeah, Summer's
gonna be collabing with us more. I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but it sounds like she's talking about it too. So, so we're gonna be. Your guys announce it. I mean, I mean, we won't officially announce until she's here, but yeah, unofficially, like Summer Sky, if you don't know about her, she's a great person, great advocate. She has a lot of great things to say, a lot of great perspective, and we've been really looking for that type of perspective, especially the female perspective. So I think she's gonna be joining us as a co-host, and I don't know if it'll be every episode because she's busy, but it's gonna be as much as she can, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, at least once a month you'll see an episode on the forward with Summer on joining us. Yeah. And it's going to kick off in October. Is the plan? Because October
that was the plan. Yeah, that was the plan. So it's going to be
exciting. I'm pretty pumped on that. I think it's going to give, like you said, Groove, it's going to give a great perspective because you got me and you, our perspective, and then we're going to get the female perspective as well with it. And then she's also she just has in a lot CRA meetings.
Well, that's what I was going to say. She has a unique perspective in the advocacy, in the education, and in an inspiring way. You know, that's why I really, me and you, we have our different stories and the reasons why we're here and the different perspectives, right? Like, you know, I'm not going to get into it too much right now, but like, just because I want to focus on Summer, she does too. And it's different than ours. Her story is different. Yeah. And I love that unique perspective. And granted, of course, the other side too is like female perspective versus male perspective. You know, when you have, I heard this saying a long time ago, you know, the singular mind or the mind of many is greater than a singular mind. And it's just facts. So it's like different perspectives will give us better conversation. So I'm really excited. So, you know, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great.
Nice, Els. That's what's up.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. That's sick. Yeah, that's cool.
We're trying to continue expanding. We got ideas. Groovee came up with some sweet idea while I've been gone, so I'm not going to talk about it. But we have some things that are always coming down the pipeline for all y'all listening, tuning in. We're always trying to not renovate, but can't think of the word. And I'm not high, so I was like, I can't. I'm about to say I'm high, and I'm like, nope, totally sober.
I missed it where someone says Lyra does great work. Oh, saw Lyra run some grow off. Lyra also just want to shout them out because just random and unique. They had fucking black papers. Man, they came in clutch. I smoked them when I was up north with my family last weekend. Shout out Lyra. Those papers were super dope. Like they're weird at first because you think they're not gonna burn right, but they burn nice. It was kind of cool. I was smoking black joints.
We did. We met Lyra at the Best in Grass Awards. That's right, dope. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, we were together.
We actually had to reach out to them.
We were with Lux.
Yeah. Yeah, Lux was one of our guests. We brought him up. That was sweet. But Yeah, man. So in Rome or Roma, they have. I saw, but I didn't buy it. I like I said, I'm just trying to just finish the trip sober. I'm gonna come home and smoke. But they had.
Of course. Now at this
I'm
point,
gonna post it in the story. I'm gonna post it in the story probably after this. But they had a shop, right? And it was called like New Amsterdam Cannabis, and they literally had CBD seeds. They had hash, and it was like they were like Colombian hash, which was interesting because it was
hold
like
on, whoa. When you were
more
in
upper.
Amsterdam at the airport?
No, 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 no. This is in Roma, Rome. In Rome, the store is called New Cannabis Amsterdam, like cannabis store
Got you.
Amsterdam.
I got a little when you said Amsterdam. I got thrown off because you were in Amsterdam. But
Yes,
so
yes,
so what was the hash CBD?
yeah. I'm guessing because there's no THC sold. It's all
CBD
0.5% or
hash.
less.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they had candy bars,
I mean,
chocolate
I
bars with
actually
hemp.
would love to try that. Fuck. So Dave,
I have
try
nothing
that.
to smoke it
You
in, and
can't
I
fly
have
with that though.
no
You can't fly
pipe.
with hemp. You
No,
can't fly with hemp.
no,
That's the one
no.
thing.
I
It's
ain't
like,
tempting that.
yeah, we need the farm bill that's like international farm bill, and then just hemp can
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I was like tempted to buy the seeds, but like you can't bring it. I have no pipe to smoke the hash in. I didn't see any pipes, so it's like gonna be so
Right
difficult.
on.
So I just was like, let me look in the store. I looked in the store. I browsed around. I post the videos in the story. Um, it looks sweet. It's cool to see though that they have hemp here in Italy because like that means in time legalization is gonna eventually hit here, right? You know, the plant will eventually get legal because like once you have hemp, it's like, why don't we just have the weed legal? You know, why don't we just have
Right.
full THC
100%.
legal? Especially here in Rome because it's such like a big area. A lot of tourists are here. You probably make a lot of money off of it, especially in all these other European countries as well too. When you're traveling, people want to smoke some weed. I have smelled some weed, but it's always spliffs because you smell the weed, and then when you get closer, you smell more nicotine, tobacco, not nicotine. Also, my stepbrother bought a pack of cigarettes. The tobacco tastes a little bit different here. I don't know if it was just because I'm thinking it's different, but it was a lot lighter. I smoked one or two. It was interesting on the cigarette side. And I don't smoke cigarettes, but for this trip, I did two of them.
I mean, I
And my
smoked for
grower, absolutely,
years, so
they need to legalize it worldwide, man. Honestly, when that happens, I think that's gonna be a game changer for everybody because then like you can literally go to a country, be able to pick up your medicine or pick up it recreationally and be able to smoke it, and then carry on with your day. Uh, and plus, if you think about it, when it's legalized worldwide, you know each country probably has its own specific strain that might be dominant to that country based off of growing conditions, right? Like going back to
right.
what's it called? I can't think of the term right now.
Landrace?
Like landrace. Thank you. So like you'll have like think of like the Afghani Kush. I mean, I'm just thinking Afghan, right? Or the Hindu, and that would probably be so popular in those areas because it's legit landrace strain there. You don't see those much in America anymore because everything's muddled down. It's all hybrids. Imagine when you go to these countries when it's worldwide, you'd be able to actually get that 100%.
Oh, I mean, dude,
landrace
that's
strain.
why Strain Hunters is always going to different countries and shit. You know.
Oh,
They
dude,
just did something in
I love
Thailand or
watching
something.
what's
Their
his name,
docs are
Ajan.
long though. Like I've never actually sat through a whole doc. You know, that's a lot. But again, I'm not saying that. It's just for me. I'm not a grower, right? Someone like you, like I feel like you should. Like it'd be really cool to learn from them. But they're like long docs. Some of them that I've seen. But no, they do great stuff. That's why I said I've skimmed through them. I've just never finished them.
I was hoping Amsterdam's airport
They
would have
got
had
good
like some
content.
wheat there or some mushies. You know, that would have been cool. I was like, come on, give me something.
Yeah, that's true. I'm surprised you didn't come across.
I got a
anything
magnet. I got a magnet.
a little less cool, but still cool. You know what I mean? Amsterdam mushrooms or weed, Amsterdam magnet. You know, pretty much the same thing. That's hilarious too. No, this has
It's
been
too
kind of cool,
funny.
man, to hear about Italy and all that stuff. And you're right though, and like land race stuff, like it's like one of those things that I feel like with anything in life, like kind of how like culture is in general, it tends to like kind of circle, right? Things kind of come back.
Mhm.
Right now, it's the new, it's the unique, it's the terpies, you know, it's all this unique stuff, right? Yeah, like how can we infuse it? How can we make it look different, right? It's kind of about the uniqueness right now, but I definitely think land race and those strains that we all know and love, right, from smoking back in the day, those are ones that are gonna be just tried and true, right? They're never really gonna go away. I think
Yep.
they'll come back. It's just like you said, like can we trace down the genetics? That's and keep the head is who has that, you know.
It
I
would be
think you're
nice
right.
to
You have a
bring
better
some of those
chance when you
back
go
because like
there.
yeah, it'd be nice to have those back in rotation because like everything now is just like I was saying, it's like muddled down. So everything's like a hybrid nowadays. You don't have anything that's fully on the sativa or fully on the indica side.
Oh, you're
Everything's more
telling
of
me
like
you
a.
don't want to try every strain crossed with runs and or cookies?
I mean, I do love runs. Don't get me
No,
wrong,
no, no.
but
I'm
like,
talking
dude,
shit. I'm just talking shit in the general that there was a point. It's like that everything was crossed with it. With I'm not hating. They did the same shit with OG, which again I don't want to say it ruins it, but once you start doing that, I feel like you kind of ruin its name in some way because when you had like that true OG or some like, you know what I mean, like right or that like good Kush. Right, like then you start having something something Kush or something something OG, and it's just not as good. Right. It's like
no,
almost, it's not stepping on it per se, but it's not as true to that genetic. You know what I'm saying? It's like hybridization
no,
is like
absolutely.
the organic stepping on stuff, right? Like, because you're just throwing shit together. People are out there who are actually, going there and trying plants and going, okay, this is very unique. Those people who are actually hunting, those people are really the ones leveling up cannabis because they're really looking. We met a bunch of people. There's a lot of people doing that. A lot of people care on that level. A lot of even
Yeah.
home
Oh yeah.
growers care on that level. I'm not trying to state that these are special people. I'm just more saying that people care on that level, and those are the people that are leveling that up. Some people are just trying to be like, I threw that name on it, and I'm making money off it. And those are the people that I'm like ruining it. So that's kind of like the back and forth thing with the crossing everything with the popular strain.
Well, yeah, because it's popular. You think everyone's gonna like that strain, so you'll be able to sell out of it real quick, right?
Yeah,
And,
it's
and,
the bait and
and
switch
which makes
thing.
sense, but like I think I'm curious where we are in like 5 years from now. What strains are popular, right? Because like 5 years ago, Runts was like the big thing, huge. I mean, still kind of popular. 4 years before that was like the cookie boom. You know what I'm saying? Everything was with cookies. Because like you think 2018, 2018-ish, I remember when the High Times Cup was going on, there was fake white runts bags everywhere. And then before that, when I was working in the as a bud tender back at Helping Hands, and then going to holistic or not, oh my god, what was the place I got rated at? Can't even think of it.
Um,
Uh, wow, that's good for my memory. That is good for my
let's just
PTSD.
keep it there. Do you? Yeah, you want me not to say it? Like I won't even look it up. I was about to look it up, but I'm like, like it's all good. That's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
I'm good.
Neither
But
do
they
I.
but back then it was all cookies. It was all cookies. Like everything was crossed with cookies. And like you could see it. So I'm curious where it'll be in 5 years. I kind of think OG boom's gonna be coming back. I've been seeing more OGs. I think more people are going back to the OGs, some of the older genetics, which would be cool, like the 08s, probably
I
2004s
I do want to shout out
before we
Lux for
start
this
smoking.
really cool, just I don't know if I say tidbit, but like fact here.
Hmm.
Sorry, I didn't pull up the right one. There we go. He said, you can download a PDF from the United States International Trade Commission that tells you what other countries' THC limits are. Just think that's a cool fact, especially with traveling, international traveling, and if whatever, just the rules in general, and just
No
like
shit.
actually, yeah, I just think it's kind of a fascinating thing. Yeah, yeah.
No, that's really
Well,
cool. I
I'm with
appreciate
you,
that
Em.
info.
My grower is saying Skunk's gonna come back. I Skunk One never left my heart. Skunk One forever. You know what I mean? Get it
Bro,
tatted on
that's one of
my
my favorite
chest.
strains of
Like,
all time, man. That
Skunk's good,
I used to
man.
know somebody that grew it. That was some of the most fire
The
bud.
funky. Well, the OG and Skunk to me were some of like the funk when I first started getting introduced to like, damn, that's some funky shit. That's some skunky. Like that's some dank. Like so,
That's
it's like
some
for me, like OG
gas.
and Skunks will always like have a special place, right?
What up, Mr. Cloud? What you smoking on this
What's
morning,
up?
my dude?
Yeah, no, I definitely think
That
Skunks
if
one.
they bring back the skunk, man, I would be so happy. I think I'd just be like happy with everything within cannabis at that point, flavor wise. Because like you went from skunk to like the OGs to like a sweet cookie, right? To like candy with the runs, and then going back to skunk would be like awesome because
But isn't that
I
like
think
kind
that
of? But think about it. Actually, if you go back even farther, you went with like no terps, and then you went with like just earth taste, right? So it's like weed has
yeah,
evolved from like I don't know, this shit just makes me feel good to damn, this shit actually tastes all right to damn, this shit tastes damn good to like whatever's next, right? Like it's gonna now we're going back to the trying to find these land traces to be like, wait a second. So what if we took those old strains that we didn't know how to grow with and we grew them with these modern tech? Like that is kind of the full circle, right? Like because then who knows?
be
Then we could
amazing.
take these old genetics and cross them with some of these really strong new genetics. Like,
Who knows? Who
Like,
knows what's gonna happen? And I'm curious if we're gonna start seeing more of these breeders getting into like higher CBD count, maybe higher CBG. You know what I'm saying? Like
yep.
with
By the way,
testing
everyone
and
on
more stuff.
IG, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, wherever you want to be, but YouTube's where the
Yep.
main chat is at. But all right, just want to say that just because I see people everywhere.
No, definitely. Fuck, I forgot what I was just saying.
Yeah, I know. I felt bad. I was like, I fucked that up. I knew it was
It's funny because like I've been up since like 6 a.m. today. It's now 7 a.m. Each day's been so super
well, it's funny
early
because
here.
our time, right? Like technically, you've been up. Our time. What time's you? Damn, that would be too much math right now. It's probably like 1
It'd be 1 a.m.
Like for you've been up for like 7-8 hours. So this is not a wake and bake. This is a good night. This is a chill sesh for Dave.
No, I've actually I got myself
is your family there?
right
By the way,
before.
I heard them at first. Are they just chilling? They just like all
They
sitting in the
all
corner?
so
I'm just picturing your whole family.
they're not. My mom was sitting over on the couch for a second, and so was my sister, which is funny. You said that. You know my familia, but they left to go because today was the only day in this whole trip where we could actually walk around and do what we wanted to do. It was like the free day. That's what I was telling you, Groovy, before I left. I was like, hey, we could stream.
And you
Saturday.
gave us an hour, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you, Cannadave. Oh crap! I don't have the sample ready. I mean, whatever. Forget it. I ruined it.
I was gonna go up.
No, I ruined it. It's all good. Bye.
But it's
I'm
been
gonna
nonstop.
I'm gonna take one more dab. Everyone take a dab with me.
Can you take a fat dab for me? Like, I want you to take a fat dab. I want to see you cough, Groovy, please.
I want to see you in pain.
Just for me, man.
I just want to see you
Just
in
for
pain.
me. You get to see me in pain tomorrow, dude. When I take that dab, I'm gonna be dying.
I'm gonna take a video and send it to Andy. Yeah, no,
Just post it in the story.
Shout out to Cannadave and Old School's collab. That AJ was solid. He's a good live resident. I did the GMO. That was solid.
I do want to say if any of our listeners,
Superb. Sorry. This is Superb. I don't know if people have been trying them, been digging them so far. I like.
Oh, they have some good rosin.
Yeah, they got. They've been getting that bulk stuff, the deli style. Dulce de lemon.
Oh, speaking of lemon, so yesterday we were in the Amalfi Coast, and Positano, dude. Lemons are like grown there. It's like one of the biggest like commodities there, and like they have lemon trees all around. It's like amazing. So like everything was lemon based. So I got this lemon yesterday, right? It was like this fucking big. I kid you not, as big as my hand, like this wide. Kid you not. And there was like lemon sorbet ice cream with like inside of a lemon.
In the lemon.
The shit.
Wow.
Jesus, fucking slap. If you like lemon, it was like, I was like, oh my God, it's amazing. But yeah, going back to my family, they all went out to go walk around the town. Like I took them to this park in Rome. It's like I would say it's similar to
I'm gonna do something I've never done for you, Dave.
Park.
I did 2 dabs or 3 dabs in here, but I'm gonna go white because I don't know how hot you need to go. I've never done white, so it's just a cooker. So I feel like I'm just ruining the terps for you, but it's all good.
Yo, what's up, Just Nick DJ? What you smoking on? T-Dubs, AJ Sour Diesel Dab.
Haven't seen you in a minute. Hope all is well.
Oh shit, did you pick up the Cannabis stuff, T-Dub? The AJ Sour Diesel Dab. And I want to say, if anybody's ever trying product from our partners, please
tag us. Let us know.
Tag us in the story. Tag them in the story. Because that helps us more than anything. Because then they see the social proof that, hey,
should I do the Cannabis dab? I was gonna do one of the rosin dabs. Do you want me to do a Cannabis dab? I mean, oh my God, should I mix them?
You should mix it.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, well, when in Rome. That's what I've been saying this whole trip. I cracked myself.
My level. That was my level, corny, my man. Just putting that out.
Come on, cuz.
I'll mess with you, bro. No, I would probably burn that in the ground. So I'm just messing with you.
The first
and as
day
always, man, let us know what you're smoking on and dabbing on in the chat. Appreciate y'all.
Please do.
And then we're about to do dab time in just a couple seconds. I'm gonna mix some Dulce de Lemon rosin from Superb with some AJ Sour Diesel live resin from Cannabis. Yeah.
That shit sounds
cool,
gas, dog.
This is your half, so your part. So.
Dude, MI Grower, I couldn't agree with you more, man. We need that. We need that nasty gas. We need that gas to come back. That has to come back. Sweet Cookie, man. I agree. It has been played out. I loved it for a while, but I'm missing that straight like skunk shit. You pop open a bag, you're smelling that
Finally,
down the road.
welcome back, Dave. Dave fell in
Like
love with the sweets and the lemons and the fruits there for a while, and I'm like, nah, dog. Like, gas is pretty sweet. GMO.
GMO's gas,
GMO.
man. I love GMO.
Right.
But
I can't get away, but the OGs, the skunks, like you just don't like. Not to sound like I'm
You don't
300
see-
years old, but they just don't make them like they used to. Like, there's
they
no
really don't.
OGs and skunks, like, and then like, or even like bring back UK cheese. You know what I mean? I love funky ass cheese. You know that. You already know. Dave knows I like some cheese.
Oh, you love your fucking cheese, bro.
Burning
You
some flour right
blue
now. That's some
cheese.
Cab Junkie. Nice. So I'm catching
Okay.
up on stuff.
Cab Junkie is a good strain. I've enjoyed
Smoking a
that.
Fino, Seventh Heaven. Oh shit. It's got that Channel 7
Okay.
family vibes. No, I'm just kidding. Remember that
Channel
show?
7.
Well,
Yeah.
Channel 7 had that show or whatever. It was like all emotional. I'm sorry. It's a motor breath.
It's a
cross-
Motor Breath 15 cross. Okay.
Oh, Gage Green Group. Shout out.
Nice.
Should we
That's Fang.
just saw Fang? Yeah, we just saw Fang. Shout out
Yep. At the Cure Cup. Yeah, man. That was.
Fang. Oh yeah.
I think in time we'll start seeing more of that come back. I just think eventually breeders got to be getting sick of just doing everything fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like I do love the fruit.
Jana just said agree. Need that stink back. If you ever see D&K's Sour Animal.
I gotta get my charger. I'll be right back.
Always love that shit. Check out that episode. And I think the issue, like, I just don't think they have. We're gonna transition into dab time right now too. Like I said, I put live rosin and live resin at dab, like in this, and I'm doing it at the hottest temp, which I've never done. So this should be interesting. Dave's just running over there. Sounds like he's just sprinting through there, but it should be pretty cool. I'm excited to do this.
What's crazy? Can you hear me still?
Yeah, dude. You're on your headphones. Of course I can hear you. It's wireless.
What's crazy is at this Airbnb we're at.
Yeah.
I have to run up the steps. It's like a spinny stairwell that goes up.
Well, so I was like, I thought it sounded like you were just sprinting over a basketball court, like for a second. I was like,
no, it's like it's a literal
like,
metal spiral stairs, and it's like kind of short. I've nailed my head on it multiple times, and like walking down it at night's kind of
Is there
scary.
anything personal over there? We get a view. What's going on? What, if there's personal,
You're gonna see a lot of
God.
junk in this place, but there we go.
Oh, that's super cool. A hotel room though. That is super gorgeous. No, that's cool.
Sorry,
I mean, dude, people be living on.
We just got shit everywhere. We're
Dude, when
slowly
you're on the
packing
go,
up
though,
some
you're
food.
just like, you put it around, you live in that field, and you go. Man, I love, traveling is different.
Yeah.
I mean, I get a little organized like day one, but by the end of it, you're like, all right, what do I need? Just grab it.
Yep. And my sister's got her shit everywhere.
No, I didn't want you to show anything private. I was like, I've never seen an Italian hotel room, so I was like, that'd be kind of cool. And you said
Dude,
there's
the
a
places we've
spiral
been staying
stair.
at
I've never been
have
in a
been-
hotel room where there's a spiral staircase, so I was like, what in the hell you got going on over there, Italy? And I like, I like it. I love it. I love the architecture. All right, so it's
The
dad
thing
time.
that sucks though, man, hot as hell here. There's like not much AC. Like they got ACs, but they turn off like all the time. I'm
I thought
like,
you liked
literally,
hot,
it's
bud.
crazy.
I thought you liked it hot.
I like
This
hot,
is-
but I don't
this is an
like
inside
sweating
joke. I
through
was
my
like-
t-shirt, man. I was literally one night it was so hot in here, I literally could wring my shirt. I felt like after it was so nasty.
Super sick.
Super sick, yeah, I know. But I do.
All right,
love
y'all.
hot.
Cheers.
You are absolutely right, Kristen.
I think this is gonna hurt. I've never done 600, but a live resin and a live rosin dab. What do we call this? A live resin dab? I don't know.
I actually
Just mix
like
the
that.
names horribly. Yeah. Oh shit! It's just me. Full
Ralph
screen.
Wiley, dude, I do agree. Permanent marker does have some good crosses, man. I've enjoyed that permanent marker by Sea Junkie, dude. That guy, that stuff's been gas.
It's been pretty
I
solid.
think we
And
tried
yeah,
permanent marker by
Europe-
High Tech at the ZA Olympics, and that was one of my favorite tasting buds we tried. I think that might have been probably my one that I really enjoyed.
Well, they released the
shit
names
just-
on the flower entries, and it was on mine that had 2 permanent markers, and you didn't get any. Or you got one, but the one that I wanted to try, I saved. So I have that. I got you, dog.
See, man, that's why I love you, dude.
Well, I know you really like flour, and me, I got a ton of extra flour still, so I was like, I'll just smoke it.
Always taking care of me. Yeah, man, I've been living on my suitcase. I did laundry once, so I had extra stuff, which is nice. But they don't have dryers here, so we just hang dry it. And yeah, they don't know about AC, man. Everything's a mini split out here. There's no central air. A lot of the
Not a lot
rooms
of
have had
ice
like
and refrigeration either. It's because it's so expensive over there. I don't know why. I think power is just more expensive over there.
They do give you ice if you get like a Coke or like a Coke Zero. My sister got, and they gave you a cup, and then they give you some ice, which is at least good. But yeah, I haven't had any ice, and I've just been drinking a lot of warm water. The cool thing about Rome, though, is they have a lot of these fountains in Rome where you can just drink consistently. Like it's free water. You can literally fill up your water bottle. How was that dab? Thank you, dude.
Great. You know, it tasted actually pretty good for how hot it was. I did more than I usually do.
I appreciate that.
I don't usually do
I felt like I got a hit of it.
But I felt like there was so much. Because I think I put like 2 or 3 dabs in there. And usually I don't put a bunch. Nice. Granted, I think I'm learning, though, this 3D one hits different and a little bit smoother. But I don't know.
Dope. We actually, so my mom, they did all Airbnb. So we stayed in Milan. We got an Airbnb in Milan, which I thought was awesome. We all had our own bedroom. What?
No, go ahead.
All Airbnbs. Florence was an Airbnb too. I thought Florence was the food in Florence was fucking amazing. Like,
oh really?
So fucking good.
So dude, that's your favorite? It was some of the best Italian spots so far.
I don't know if it.
I feel like food out there is pretty phenomenal wherever you go, but that's just I guess I'm doing a stereotype.
Besides one spot, if you're in Roma, never ever eat at restaurants where they have people outside trying to force you to come in. It's shit. We did one spot.
What is this, Vegas?
Absolute shit. No, I swear to God. Oh, Groovee, you'll love this. So in Florence, I don't know if anyone saw my story. I posted a 1.8 kilogram steak, which is like 3.3 pounds, right, of steak. And you know how Vegas has the biggest dispensary in the world, the best dispensary in the world.
50 ounces of steak. Wow.
Yeah, I know. Our buddy Nate was like, "You probably had the meat sweats," but I was like, "Nah, we actually split it, thank God."
Yeah, of course.
But going back to that, in Florence, on the menu it said probably the best steak in Florence.
Realistic.
I was like, I love it. Ralph Wiley. I was at the Amalfi Coast yesterday, and Positano. And I did jump in the sea. The guy wouldn't let me change in my bathing suit, so I said fuck it and went in my boxers and my shorts.
What do you mean? You're in the bathing suit? What?
They said it was, dude.
So you couldn't put your
they're like, it's for paying customers, and I said okay, can I pay you? And then the guy looked at me and said no, and I'm pretty sure it's because I was American. Like honestly, I've ran into very nice people and people that don't like Americans.
Oh,
I'm being straight up honest.
I heard some comments. It wasn't too much, but there was a couple comments.
The sea was awesome.
It's just, wherever you go, there's going to be prejudice,
nice.
right?
Beautiful.
Wherever you go, you're going to get prejudice for some reason. And it's always silly. It's always something personal and some hate that they built up over one person that they generalize. But, it's everywhere, But I'm glad you didn't run into it too much, but it's going to happen.
No
matter what.
I've been very nice, and I've been
and by the way, I laughed because Color, by the way, CC, what's up, man? Color said, who's the Italian guy? And I don't know why I laughed. Because, dude, you're just like, if you had a gold watch on right now, you'd be like, it might be white gold. If it's white gold, you got gold, it's golden up.
I did buy myself a gold bracelet.
You got see, he's got a gold bracelet. He's got the over bag now. It's fine. He's coming at me with the.
I fully immersed myself in the Italian culture. Grazie,
hey, man,
thank you.
Italian.
No, but honestly, Florence is known for its gold.
A
lot of gold from Italy comes from Florence, and they're known for gold and also leather in Florence.
Oh, so that's cool. Really? That's very cool. I didn't know.
I got myself a leather belt.
Oh, I was like, get yourself a bag? No, but they do a belt's even sicker because you'll wear a belt like every day.
Yeah. And what's sweet too is like the belt was too big for me, so the guy at the store is like, "Hey, I'll cut it up for you. I'll get it to fit perfectly." He matched it to my belt I had, gave me an extra loop.
I like all the custom,
and it worked out. Yeah, dude. A lot of the people have been very nice. Where I've shopped, they've been nice. And like in Italy too, which I thought was interesting. I didn't know this. I don't know if they had this in Ireland. When my sister bought a necklace as well too, like a small Italian horn on the necklace, and they go, when you go to the airport. So tomorrow when I go to the airport, they're going to I can get my taxes back on the money. It's like tax free.
Oh,
So
yep,
if you spend over
mhm.
75
Yep.
euros, you get
Yep.
your taxes back on one purchase. And I was like, oh, that's fucking
Yeah, they did that too. I think I
fucking
can't remember
sweet.
the minimum, but I mean, I assumed it was the same because the thing about Ireland, a lot of people assume it's the UK. It's not Europe. Ireland is Europe. Northern Ireland, that's the UK. So like a lot of things, like I think that's what's interesting because I'm just saying a lot of those type of rules. I feel like it's just a European thing, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't
A lot of-
traveled enough. That's what they said. It's just kind of something they do. So I was like, oh,
Yeah, Milan
cool,
was
though.
very
Really
like Milan reminded me of like very modern. Florence is just honestly just fucking beautiful. And then like Rome's like the architect here, like the Colosseum, check that out.
dude,
Tattoo.
my favorite is
gladiators.
every background you've had looks like a fucking painting. I'm just like, that's cool. Oh,
You like the photos I've been taking? I've been taking some pretty cool photos.
I mean, like I said, the background. I ain't looking at your ugly ass. No,
Oh.
I'm just
Come on,
around,
cuz.
man.
Come
No, it's
on,
just no. I'm
cuz.
just no. It's because like it's just a casual selfie, but you know how it is. It's just like this beautiful thing in the background. You're like, what? And I love that you took one
It's
picture
amazing.
where if you look in the distance, there's just like pillars, and I'm like, what? Why? There's just pillars. There's just pillars for no reason. I was like,
Dude, because you
so
look
cool.
at it and you're like, dude, how did they build this shit back in like
time.
like
That's all they
A-
did. That's all they did.
BC?
That's
You're
what
like,
they did.
what? How the hell did they do that?
They put their lives
Like the Statue of David. We saw the Statue of David that was
How
carved
tall
by
are these things?
Michelangelo, and dude, it
How
was
tall
fucking
was it? I'm just more
amazing.
curious. How big?
How
was it?
tall was it? 20 feet, 30 feet.
Wow.
had
So,
to be.
yeah, you're right. How did they put it up there, man? That's crazy. Like
Like
layers of
and Michelangelo carved it out perfectly. Like everything looks beautiful on it. It's amazing. Any sports news?
Cool.
Yes, AC Milan was hell of a game. That was the football out here. Honestly, I think it's more insane than American football. I'll say
Bro,
it.
it
Hands
looked
down,
cool.
that
Dude, think
shit
about you have
was
hooligans.
insane.
You have hooligans and stuff. People who are so dedicated to the team, they will fight. You got people who are like, you got 70,000 people.
Dude,
in
people
one
were
place,
crying.
bro.
They were crying when Babby, I think, or Gabby kicked in the game-winning goal at 88th minute. There was literally people crying in front of me, literal tears. My mom's like,
I'm not laughing. I'm just like,
I'm
I'm not sure how to react. That's wild, man.
dude, when they scored the game-winning goal, did anyone watch my
Well,
post
you know
of
what
me?
though?
I
But
tried
think
to-
about this. Think about this. Think about this. He's got $10,000 on him. Goal. Yes, it could have been. I'm thinking gambling because, dude, that's the one thing I don't know how Italy was. But
I did see a casino in
Ireland,
Switzerland.
I thought there was a lot of gambling spots, and I don't know if that was a European thing or just an Irish thing. But there was like small like places you like horse betting and stuff.
What up, Joey?
Like these places you could just go into and you could horse bet, but they were like tiny. Like I don't know. You could just like see the game.
I haven't seen any gambling here in Italy,
Really?
but I did see it in Switzerland when we were there. And I got chocolate in Switzerland. I guess Switzerland's known
Damn.
for its chocolate.
You mean
I got
guess?
myself a little Swiss.
You
tonight,
didn't know
too.
that, bro? Swiss chocolate's
What?
like supposed to be that shit. Well, now you know. I mean, you like chocolate, so you got some? What'd you think?
Oh hell, fuck.
It's like it's no Hershey's.
Bro, I've been eating so much, and I think I've lost weight from how much walking we've done. Like that's just
calories.
ridiculous, dude. I've walked like over 100 miles. We've had to. We've been averaging like 5 to 10 miles a day. Dude, Joey, Italy is beautiful. Couldn't agree more. I love the architect. My Cannadave, that is me with the Lions, and I cannot wait for Monday Night Football. And also, again, go Tigers. Beat them up, Tigers. Playoffs, baby. Fucking stoked. So happy. Dude, did you know that the Tigers were, side note, the Tigers had 0.2% chance of making the playoffs
In
on August 11th.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now they're in the playoffs. They're the best team in baseball, and I hope they win the chip, man. I hope they go to the series. If they win the first round, we're going to a playoff game. I don't care. We're going.
We're going to the ship. What? We're going to the ship. No,
Ralph Wiley,
if anyone
yes,
knows that
soccer
movie,
is
I fuck
slow.
with
Soccer is slow. Oh, we go. Yeah, hardball. Greatest. movie.
I just seen if anyone knew it. You know what I mean? Like if anyone knows it, I fuck with you heavy.
We going to the ship. What? We going to the ship.
That was like one. I still say that whenever I was like when you're just feeling good.
The saddest moments when G Baby died.
Oh, no, I don't want to talk about G Baby Dog. Let's not talk about G Baby.
Come on, G Baby.
I remember that was like
Come
when
on,
this is so funny because so many guys were like, "Yeah, that's emotional," like that because every guy loved that movie because it was like a sports movie ish. But there was
I do think American sports are a lot faster than football here. That is very true. Very true. Because soccer, it's like just like Ralph Wiley goes, the fandom is cool, like the European fandom. But European football is slow compared to American sports.
Oh,
like our
sport.
football.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. It's like, every play is an adrenaline rush. Like, it's a 90-minute game of soccer, and the score was like, what, 2-1 probably? Like, it's it's very much different. It's more how the game is played, I think, less. Like, there's more of that. There, people are very intrigued how the game is played, where football is like how unique that each play was to build up to the goal. It was a little different.
Oh, dude.
Strategic versus
it is
different types of strategic.
Yeah, it's different, but like I was just glad to see that AC Milan won because like if they would have lost, I would have been rocking that jersey out there. They would have been like hating on me. I would have got bullied.
I'd just take it off.
It was funny, dude. We were leaving. All the AC Milan fans were giving Inter shit, man. There was a guy literally climbing. There was a gap this big between like the next level. Like we were like high up in glass. The guy was climbing the glass and giving the fingers and telling them to suck it.
Awesome.
To the Inter fans. I literally thought he was going to fall through the crack. He was so drunk. I kid you not. It was insane. It was wild. And then Ralph Wiley, I'm so glad the White Sox have the worst record in modern baseball history. They beat the Tigers 119 losses from 2003.
I
they have
saw
121
that. Oh my
losses.
God, that's crazy.
121 losses. Tigers are off the board.
Yeah.
Tigers had the loss record
but
from 119th
Pistons
in the American
just take
League.
that last season? Sorry. I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
No, actually, the Pistons didn't get the worst record, but I'll tell you this, Detroit sports are back. You got the Lions crushing it. You got the Tigers crushing it. The Wings will make the playoffs this year.
I think the Pistons, I used to love
the Pistons are going to be great in a year or two, but I think they'll make the playoffs this year. They're going to surprise people.
No, someone just recently told me that. He was like, yeah, the Pistons had the worst season of all time last year. And I was like, oh, someone just recently told me. So the fact that you just brought that up, I was like, oh, but didn't they? I wasn't trying to ruin on your day. I was like, I thought that was a
No, you're not ruining. You're not going to ruin my day, bro. I had
it's
a
balanced.
prosciutto
No, I'm saying it's
today,
balanced with sports, though. Good. It's always like, they're good. The team falls apart. They build a team, it falls apart. You know what I'm saying? That's just with sports. That's the skill of the staff of building the team, right? You know what I mean?
The furthest northern Italy I was in Milan. Color commentary. They might have had a German accent. I'm not 100% sure because I don't know. I don't think they really did, to be honest, where I was. But we also hit Lake Como. That was beautiful. That was fucking beautiful.
Yeah. No, Lake Como. That's Switzerland, right?
Lake Lugano. Lake Lugano is Switzerland. Lake Como is part of.
I thought for some reason you told me Como. I thought it was that.
I was mixed up on some of the stuff as well too, man. It's been insane. Like I said before, that I was like, we've been to 4 countries and then 10 cities in 10 days.
I love this though.
It's
and
been
quick
nonstop.
funny fact about Dave, he's got no Italy stamp, even though he's been in Italy. That makes
I got
an
Amsterdam stamp though.
Maybe you can. You know what? You might be able to ask customs on your way out, but like if the line's long, like they're not gonna let you just cut.
My Cannadave, yes, we do want to interview a lab and we want to talk about the MCT testing.
I can't wait to hear more about the flower and we can dig more into your Italy trip and stuff too. It's been the hour though, so it's up to you.
Has it really?
You want to keep going? Yeah, I know. You were the one who was like, I didn't want to take your day because you are on your trip. It's your last night in Rome, so it's like
we could chill for like a couple more minutes. My mom just texted me. They're at a store with my sister shopping, and I've been shopping with her so much that like I don't need to go.
You're over shopping, huh?
Yeah.
I get it. I got it, dude. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Even like I only did a week in Ireland, but I had special circumstance too. But when I was ready to come back by the last day, because by the last day you're like, damn. I was like, man, I don't.
I'm ready to come back. I'm ready to come back to America for a couple things. But I will say the food here and the prices here are better than America. I don't know if inflation's hitting everywhere but America, but like prices here are pretty cheap. It's really, really shocking. Like not too expensive, and the euro is more than the US dollar.
Yeah.
So it's very weird. Like I can get a full meal for like $10 easy, and it stuffs me compared to and there's no fast food here. Like actually false. You have McDonald's, which is weird. They have pistachio ice cream at McDonald's here.
Dude, actually, one of the travel channels, fun fact, like he always says go to McDonald's because what McDonald's shows you is some cultural things, something that's very popular there every time you go. And I thought that was interesting. And Ireland had mozzarella sticks, right? Like, you ever had Mick mozzarella sticks? I did. Like, I don't know. You might as well, right? Or make like Mott's Bites or whatever they were called. Yeah. No, definitely. So pistachio what? ice cream or
Pistachio ice cream, bro. My mom got it. She loves pistachios. And I was like,
yeah,
I didn't
fucking
get
full
any. I didn't
send.
get anything from McDonald's. I was pretty full that day. I think I
Oh,
forgot what we got for
we
me.
just went in and were like, what's different than our menu, and got it. Except for they had one thing that was like a triple fish or something like that. It was like just cheese and fish, and it was like huge, or quad fish. I was like, I'm pretty good on that. Like, but I just got the mozzarella things because I was like, well, I've got to try them. Like, I never had mozzarella sticks from McDonald's.
And it's good that
Pistachio
going back
ice
to
cream
my
sounds
Cannabesties comment real quick on the
yeah,
oil
please.
that's getting cut out of vapes, that's not legal anymore. So that's starting October 1st. So no more oil, MCT oil in vapes. Not going to be thinning out the vapes, which is good for all consumers. And yes, we want to get a lab on to talk about testing. And then also I want to talk to them about testing because like you have Viridius who does higher testing results for certain brands, and we know their products aren't testing that much. So we would love to get a lab owner on to give us more details that we can give to our consumers. So we'll have to talk my Cannabis and get that set up.
Yeah, for sure. Before we do go, and
good
I
morning,
keep talking.
Mike. Yeah, we'll continue going. Micro Bros, you have a blessed day as well. And then back to Ralph Wiley. Have I seen weed? I saw. We'll go back if you were here at the beginning, real quick. I did see a weed vending machine outside San Siro, which was a CBD vending machine. It was like a vending machine, but it had cigarettes and it had like a pot leaf on it. So I clicked it. It had CBD, but it was all sold out. And it was like 0.5% of CBD or less, but 20 to 25% CBD. Sorry, 20 to 25% CBD, which I thought was unreal because you don't see that much in the States at all. Not at all. 20 to 25% CBD. So it is pretty wild. But yeah, pretty much the rest of the day, bro, I'm going to be packing up and then going to grab some dinner. They have my favorite ham out here, prosciutto, which I grew up on from my grandma.
Oh, that's cool, man.
So good. I literally
I hope you're getting a lot of nostalgia because your grandma was really cool.
And it's, yeah, I am. And the sad thing is today's like the anniversary of her death from 11 years ago. And I'm in her favorite city. And
but
she
come
actually
on, isn't that kind of magical at the same time? Isn't that kind of cool?
No, it is. I told my mom,
like,
and she visited me in my
beautiful.
dream. She visited me in my dream, and she never does.
Cool, man.
She never does. I usually bitch about it to my mom because my mom has had my grandma visit her in her dream all the time. She told me about multiple stories recently. And even my cousins have had it. My sisters had it. I don't get it. And I've always made a joke. I'm like, Grandma, are you disappointed in me? Can you please visit me
come
once?
on. Hell no. Your grandma loved you.
Please. I know. But she visited me, and it was herself that I remember growing up with. And honestly, I felt
cool, man.
Like it was amazing. And
I get it.
My mom saw Cebrano. We saw
cool.
Cebrano on the train, drove through her hometown. It's been wonderful, man. It's been a great trip. I'm ready to come back.
No, that's beautiful, bro. I don't really got many other words than that.
I don't, man. I really don't. It's been a fun journey. It's been fun, and I got you a couple souvenirs, dog. I think you're going to like them. I know you're going to like the one so cute.
Oh god,
it's so cool.
Cute.
It's so cool. Yeah.
I don't know if I like the first description as much, but we'll see.
You're gonna say it when you see it. When you see it, you're like, "Oh, I know it. I know it. I know it."
All right,
yeah,
that's funny. But hey, before we do dip, I want to shout out Old School Organics, awesome flower. Shout out to Kinship Co., awesome flower as well. Old School's bringing some retro stuff. Kinship's bringing you like new flavors, genetics. Shout out to both of them, bringing great things to the industry. I want to shout out to Cannabis Extracts, our extract partner right now, just doing a bunch of things. Bunch of collabs.
And shout out to Cannabis because they're collabing with Old School and Kinship, and they bring some of the best collabs together. And this shit's gas, man. Like I smoke a lot of rosin. I like rosin, but a lot of this live resin, these collabs that Cannabis doing with Old School and Kinship. I'm not even just because they're partners. The shit tastes really good. You got that Aunt Jemima. You got that, was it Lilac Cookies, I believe?
Lilac Cookies was great.
And then you got the AJ Sour Diesel. Like, there's some good collabs coming out. You got to check these out.
I got many. But, because I'm not really biased anymore. I think I went through a phase when I got into rosin where I was like, oh, I just want to dab rosin. But then I found time and place for both, and I realized I just love dabs. So for a while now, I've just loved dabs. But again, I loved them both. And then I just did also shout out their collab on the AJ Sour Diesel. Want to shout out Kinship and Scotty for collabing on our last episode where they talked about collaborations in the industry and all sorts of cool things. Yes. And I did want to say thank you, T-Dub, because T-Dub also did shout out the episode in the chat. So I want to say thank you for that.
Oh, hell yeah, man. I'm glad you check that out.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate
that. And shout out to High Nine energy drink, morning organic mechanic. How you doing, my dude?
Oh, hey, what's
And
up,
then
man?
also, we will be live at Me Connect Puff this upcoming Thursday at the Lincoln Factory in Detroit. So if you're there, make sure you stop by our booth.
Oh, and
We
I
might,
want to I want to shout out D&K, some of our fam over in Lansing. If you're at the MSU game, if you're in that area, they're doing a tailgate. Meet up with them at 1:30. You can find the info there. Like you said, High Nine. Also, I want to shout out High Nine, one of our new partners. But you can order these in all 50 states. I think what's the code? MI Can of 15.
yeah,
Yep, I couldn't
yeah,
remember,
save
but there we go.
15% off
If
my
you ever
can
want
of
to try
15.
them,
And if it's not my can of 15, it's my can of gas. But I'm
check out the
positive.
episode too. A drink trying to go for more like healthy. So we just love
Yeah.
that idea.
Franz is great. Franz is fucking great, man.
It was a cool episode.
He was awesome.
But
And
yeah, Scotty
then
and
I had
Tyler,
one more
shout them
thing I wanted
out.
to
That
say.
episode was really great. I really enjoyed that. So go check that out. That was last week's episode. Tons of cool things coming. We got some new ideas. Trying to get back into some old ideas, tie it all together because we've been talking about what we think works and what didn't. So we've been really trying to revitalize and just kind of like go hard. So for next year.
Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of new stuff coming to us. I'm coming back. I'm excited. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. Go Lions on Monday night. Go Tigers today and tomorrow. What'd you say?
Enjoy Italy. I said, looking so Italian over there. I was like, enjoy Italy, brother. That's like.
I'm gonna come back more Italian than I left.
Just gonna be speaking Italian. I'm like, whoa. I don't know what you're saying.
Hello,
bro.
right?
I don't know what you're saying. And then as
means
far
like,
as
okay.
and also shout out to my friends at Big Fam Music Festival. If you are not doing anything
Yes.
this week and you are in Metro Detroit or mid Michigan or honestly fucking anywhere in Michigan, go buy a ticket. They got day passes. They're my fam.
It's this upcoming weekend.
I'm not playing this year. For reasons behind the scenes that shall not be named. They're homies still. I love them. No hard feelings. It was a mutual talk, and I love that team. So I'm going to try to be there too the whole weekend, or at least as much as I can be. I'll definitely be at least there be Saturday. So if you're there Saturday, you'll see me bopping around. So we'll say it like that. And then so I want to shout them out because they're doing great things, and they've had a lot of shit like ticketing bullshit messing with them. And when we're talking about events, Big Fam, they are some of the first people to put me on as a musician. We connected them with fucking what's it called? Some of our old partners and shit. So they like dipped in we've had a lot of love for Big Fam. So it's like I just want to shout them out. And if you can fucking make it next weekend, go. And if you want to see some cool acts and go to a cool music festival, fucking go. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna be there for having fun. So
Hell yeah, you are. And I want to say, CC,
for the most part,
I really love your last comment, man. She was waiting for you to visit her. She's been in Italy the whole time. Honestly, that's making me tear up. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I really think you might be right, man. I knew she would visit me before I made the trip, and I'm so happy she did. Thank you. Sorry for me being a little emotional, but today's
no. It's getting me emotional. Yeah.
It is. The 28th of September is always emotional for me. But yes, thank you for everyone tuning in. I appreciate all of you. It feels good to be back doing the stream. I know the last couple of weeks we haven't been able to. We've had death in the family. I've been out of town. We've had a bunch of things going on throughout September, but we're coming back strong in October. New episodes have been out. We have a new co-host joining the show in October. We have a lot of things happening. So stay tuned. If you're not following us, make sure you're following My Cannacast on all channels. We're going to be, y'all might see a new logo popping up, which will be MICC, Media Network, My
we're
Cannacast
really feeling
Network.
trying to evolve because we do so much more than just this podcast these days. And
Yes.
we're still never going to stop the podcast. My Cannacast will be the podcast, but between the streaming and the media, and we have other ideas, like we just want to have something that's a little bit overarching with its media or studios. We haven't really figured out the vinyl, but we're working on it. Stick with us. It's gonna be next year.
Yeah,
gonna be
no,
a good
honestly,
year for
appreciate it.
The whole MICC entity, me, Dave, personally, and then also with the podcast. So all sorts of cool shit popping off. Appreciate every one of you because without y'all coming in on the stream and tapping in and checking out the podcast and trying these people, like we wouldn't be able to get to do this shit. So love this shit. Like I said, Me Connect Puff this week, Big Fam this weekend. The DNK's got their tailgate today. I always try to pop off on events I'm trying to think through. That's all I got on top of my head. So,
I think Gems and Genetics has a
they definitely do.
festival in October. I don't know when it is.
It's a little bit later. We'll get the dates. I know
it's like the 19th, maybe.
Yeah. So that's
could be wrong, like
now.
that weekend.
Yeah, we'll get more in October. I got some gigs I'm playing in October. West Michigan cannabis event for a Halloween thing too. The 25th. Shout out to Grassy Knoll. So we'll get more into those events later. But yeah, Yeah, man. Enjoy your trip.
Yeah.
Go be with your family, man. I love you, man. Have
All
a
right.
great trip. And as
Love you
always,
too,
man,
brother.
we're here to advocate
Educate
and inspire.
and inspire. Till next time, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
This is